Hey there, Tricia Turner here. Wanted to go ahead and get out the market update for you guys. I know there's been like a lot of questions about the market. What is the housing market expected to do? Are we expected to see home values decline? What are interest rates going to do? Ever since COVID hit, good Lord, it seems like forever ago now, but last March-ish, 2020, we're now into September 2021. That's a long time. And so what did we expect to happen? Well, for one, we didn't expect for COVID to last forever. And then for it to, of course, keep morphing into all different kind of scarcity things and fear and all kinds of things that have hindered the market in some areas, but actually have accelerated the market in a lot of areas. And so on a national level, as of today, we're sitting at about 2.9 months of inventory on the market. So in a real estate market, especially here in the Houston-Katy area, normally you can expect about 4 to 6 months of inventory on the market. What does that mean? That means if no more homes were listed on the market tomorrow, that would take us normally about 4 to 6 months to sell every single home that was currently listed on the market. That's a normal market. In the Katy-Fulshear area, we normally sit right around about 5 months of inventory. Depends on the neighborhood, of course. Some neighborhoods sell a lot faster than others, and depends on the price point, naturally. But right now, collectively, on a national level, we're sitting at about 2.9 months of inventory on the market. Now, last year when the pandemic hit, naturally, we had in the very beginning, we had that like lull of no activity where nobody was going into any houses. Open houses weren't happening. People really didn't know what to do about the real estate market and how to even buy a house. What are we doing? And then, of course, the market took off and accelerated like crazy. And then even this year in 2021, we had a super accelerated market. There was like no inventory on the market whatsoever. So for the poor buyers that were out there looking at homes, especially anywhere from January to May, were paying a lot for a house. Some homes were selling here in our office. We've sold homes over $100,000 over list price. We've sold homes with 20, 30, 40 offers on properties. We've sold homes before they've hit the market. We've sold homes within hours of being on the market. It's been insane. However, that fear of missing out, like if you were holding out and you didn't put your home in the market because you were going to wait for the market to peak, it did. So that market, as we experienced, and that, for one, had never been seen before here. I've been in real estate since 1992. I am a broker. I've seen all kinds of different cycles of real estate, including the mortgage industry crash. So I've been heavily involved in this, and I know how the cycles traditionally work. That one is something that we had never seen before. So that is over. What we are going to, as you see, as time keeps going on, we're going to progress back to a balanced market. What is a balanced market? Well, as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, 4 to 6 months of inventory is a balanced market. So if you're a home buyer going out and looking for homes and having the option of choosing, normally when buyers go look at homes in our normal market, they'll go look at 10, 15 homes, and they'll have their top maybe 2 or 3 that they like. They'll make offers on them, but if they don't win their first house and then move on to the next one, it's like no big deal. We have choices. However, when the market was insane like it was, especially this year, the first 6 months of this year, those choices were gone. So there may only be one house on the market that you liked. You may had to have made an offer grossly over list price. Some people weren't even able to make offers because they didn't have enough of cash to pay over list price in cash. So there was a lot of difficulty and there was a lot of emotions running high. So we're happy that that market has shifted. You will see more homes come on the market. You will see, the economists are projecting, I do not believe this year, but I do believe in the first part of 2022, we will see interest rates spike up a little bit. Are they going to go up a lot? No, they're not projected to at all. Keep in mind, we're at like a super low interest rate as well. But what you're going to see as the market continues to change is you're going to see more choices. You're going to see more homes on the market. So if you're thinking about buying a home, it's a great time to buy a home. Interest rates are historically low. You will have more choices as we get closer towards the end of the year, and especially in 2022. As we get back to that balanced market, you have a lot more choices. If you're one of those home buyers that's on the fence and you're like, I'm going to wait for home values to come back down so that I can get more bang for my buck, you probably don't need to do that, because all of the economists, and I just literally checked on our market update today. So all of our economists are projecting that home values are not going to come down. We are projected to stay in this seller's market that we're in throughout the remainder of this year. We may see more of an inventory supply in 2022, but they are not projecting that that's going to have our home values decline at all. So right now, it is still a great time to buy a home. I know home values are up a lot higher than they were a year ago, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. Historically, Texas, Houston, Katy is a lot more affordable than a lot of other places in the nation, as you know, which has got a lot of the attraction when we have a lot of people moving here from California, Atlanta, New York, Seattle, a lot of places where home values were a lot higher than ours. So we do still have that influx of people coming in from the states and of course gobbling up a lot of our inventory, but this too shall pass. We will have more homes on the market for you guys to pick from. But if you're sitting there waiting for the housing market to change and for, unfortunately, home values to come crashing down, don't hold your breath for that one, because it's not happening. What you're going to see happen, though, unfortunately, is rents will continue to increase. That's what is projected, because the rental market's been super active because we've had a housing shortage. So when people couldn't find a home to buy, they opted to rent. And so it's been a super healthy rental market, and that's projected to stay that way. So you definitely, if you're a first-time home buyer, get with a lender. We have preferred lenders that we work with. We'd be happy to set you up with those. See if you can get pre-approved, get your down payment together. You'd be surprised how little sometimes you have to actually put down. You don't have to put 20% down in order to buy a home. Sometimes you can put as little as 3% down. You may even be able to get into a program where there's 0% down. Those options are still out there. So be watching for more inventory to come on the market. Be watching for more market updates from us. If you're thinking about putting your home on the market, definitely it is still a super active market. I would highly encourage that. We are looking for listings. In my office, I have developed a program called Love It or Leave It. What does that mean? That means when you use us to buy a home, should you decide that you hate that home, or if you get a job transfer or something unfortunate happens in your family and you've got to sell that home within the first 12 months of owning it, we'll actually sell it for you for free. So we want you to either love it or we want you to leave it. So that's a program that we have here exclusively in our office that I designed, and we would be happy to go over that more with you in detail. So have a fantastic day. Know that it's a great time to buy or sell. I'm Tricia Turner, here to help you guys any way I can. Bye.